According to CBC.ca, there's been some reports on high school students, more specifically transgender students, having a hard time with learning about sex and learning about the sex that, quote, they will be having later in their life due to their transgender nature and the lack of education in the schools pertaining to them. Now, I don't have any problem with transgender. I don't care what people identify as. Everyone has their own path in life. Don't care about that. What I'm concerned about is a particular student at Amherst Regional High School here. It says they turn to porn to learn about porn and to have their sex ed area of knowledge filled for them. Now, obviously, we shouldn't turn to actual porn to learn about sex. That's kind of taking away the nature and the the privacy of it. And it's obvious. You could list off 100 different reasons as to why going to porn is a bad idea. I'm not saying that the student is unintelligent or anything like that. I'm just saying he's being misguided. This article makes it seem like it's not a big deal that he went to porn. At least in my opinion, that's how it's looking like. There's also apparently a study being done at a university where a professor is or has interviewed a few different um, youth that identify as transgender or genderqueer, and they've all said the same thing, that they haven't been given the enough information to learn about sex health, sexual health. And they say high school is tough enough, and that makes sense. I understand that life is tough enough for them as it is if they're more of a minority in that sense with their sexual identity. I sympathize with them on that. However, I do hope that these particular students uh, at least are educated on the fact that turning to porn for any answer is not going to be fruitful. It's going to harm the student more, I think, because it's giving especially a young brain a bad idea of what sex is. So I hope that these students will be guided in the right direction.